हेलो एवरीबॉडी। अगर आप फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम चाहते हैं, अगर आप वेल्थ क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं, यू हैव कम टू द राइट प्लेस। वेलकम टू फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम विद प्लैनेट वेल्थ यूट्यूब चैनल एंड पॉडकास्ट चैनल में आपका स्वागत है। आज के इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं, दिस इज पार्ट ऑफ द सीरीज ऑफ म्यूचुअल फंड स्कीम्स एनालिसिस वीडियोस. We are going to talk about Axis Bluechip Fund, which is one of the top performing, consistently top performing large cap mutual fund schemes. तो हम उसके बारे में आज बात करने वाले हैं. Hello, I am Brijesh Parikh, father of two lovely kids, husband to a loving woman. I am an edupreneur, now turned into a wealth coach, and I am on a mission to help 1 lakh families like yours to live a financially very free life and achieve financial freedom during your life. तो मेरे इसी मिशन के तहत ये जो इनिशिएटिव मैंने लिया है पॉडकास्ट और यूट्यूब चैनल का, इसमें एक बार फिर से आपका स्वागत है. चलिए देखते हैं कि एक्सिस ब्लू चिप फंड आपके लिए क्या लेके आ रही है और वेदर इन्वेस्ट एंड हाउ यू शुड इन्वेस्ट, उसके बारे में आज बात करते हैं. तो बेसिकली द फंड की जो इन्वेस्टमेंट स्ट्रेटजी है, एक्सिस ब्लू चिप फंड ABCF is the short name. It is categorized as shared as large cap funds and is mandated to have 80% of allocation to large caps, while the remaining can be in mid and small caps. However, the fund consistently maintains almost zero exposure to mid and small cap. It aims to outperform the benchmark Nifty 50 total return index while undertaking lower risk than the benchmark. ABSF is a growth-oriented large-cap biased fund that primarily follows the bottoms-up approach to stock picking, while some tactical and structural calls are taken to benefit from the price corrections. Belonging to the process-driven fund house of Aditya Birla Group, the fund focuses on investing in high-quality stocks in the large-cap segments, having potential to grow cash flows over the medium to long term. Its portfolio is built utilizing the bottoms-up approach, focusing on appreciation potential of individual stocks from a fundamental perspective. It employs a fair value-based research process to analyze the growth potential of the stocks. Stocks are carefully selected to include companies having robust business models and enjoying sustainable competitive advantage as compared to others. Unlike its peers that holds 40 to 50 stocks, the fund holds a compact portfolio of around 30 stocks. So we can say it's a concentrated portfolio relative to its large cap competitor schemes. Rather than adding too many names, the fund management believes in staying with the non-quality names and look for corporate governance, strong management, scalable and secular business model where they can invest for at least 3 to 5 years, return on equity and cash flows. So this is the strategy followed by the fund. The fund is currently managed by Shreyas Devalkar. The fund is launched in January 2010 and recently it completed its 10 years in the 2021. Sorry, 2020. Now it is 11 years old fund. We see the trailing returns, right? हम लोग ट्रेलिंग रिटर्न के बारे में बात करें तो आप देख सकते हैं कि फंड ने ईयर टू डेट दैट इज एज ऑफ 25 मार्च ईयर टू डेट -1.14 की रिटर्न दिया हुआ है. उसके कंपेयर में S&P BSE 100 TRI एंड इक्विटी लार्ज कैप ने 3.04 दिया हुआ है, 3.14 दिया हुआ है. वन डे के डेज पे बात करें, 1 वीक के डेज पे बात करें तो आप देख सकते हैं कि इट इज अंडर परफॉर्मिंग. एक मंथ के बेस पे बात करें तो स्टिल इट इज अंडर परफॉर्मिंग. 3 मंथ्स और 6 मंथ्स में बात करें तो हम देख सकते हैं कि इट इज अंडर परफॉर्मिंग. बट इफ वी मूव ऑन टू दी 3 year, 5 year and 7 year period, so you can see that the fund is outperforming the S&P BSE 100 total return index, which is the right indicator for this kind of fund, and it is also outperforming the category, right? If we compare it with the peer की comparison के बारे में बात करें हम यहाँ पे, तो आप देख सकते हैं कि उसने 1 year, 3 year, 5 year के जो होराइजन है उसके उसमें देख सकते हैं आप कि बारिंग 1 year इट हैज ऑलवेज आउट परफॉर्म इट्स पीयर. उसके पीयर्स के सामने उसने हमेशा आउट परफॉर्म किया है. अगर हम शॉर्ट टर्म ड्यूरेशन में बात करें तो इट कुड नॉट आउट परफॉर्म द पीयर्स. So we can say that it's consistently outperforming the peers as well. Right. Now let's understand the volatility. अगर आप उसमें invest कर रहे हैं तो what sort of best return, what sort of best return you should anticipate based on the previous behavior, right? So let's take a week's example. On a weekly basis, it's the fund's best performance was came in the 19 September 2019 to 26 September 2019 when it gave a return of 9.22% on a weekly basis. And during on a weekly basis, the worst performance came in the 11th March 2020 to 18 March 2020, and the return was minus 15.59 on a weekly basis. If we take the monthly basis पे बात करें हम अगर so the best performance came during 7th May 2014 to 6th June 2014 when the fund gave 17.27% return in a month. And the worst performance came during the 20 Feb 2020 to 23 March 2020. That is during the Corona pandemic lockdown market crash, which was around minus 29.72 during that month. क्वार्टरली बेसिस पे हम अगर उसको समझने की कोशिश करें तो क्वार्टरली बेसिस पे the best performance came during 24 September 2020 to 24 December 2020 which was 28.15%. और क्वार्टरली बेसिस पे वर्स्ट परफॉर्मेंस अगर हम देखें तो it came around 23 December 2019 to 23 March 2020. The return was minus 27.15. And on a yearly basis, best performance की बात करें तो it gave around 57.22% as return during 28 January 2014 to 28 January 2015. And the worst performance was came during 27 February 2015 to 29 February 2016. That was minus 15.35. So you can see the volatility which the fund has performed in the past. Now let's talk about the portfolio. Why the fund is doing consistently better. Secret lies in the portfolio. You can see that top holding को अगर हम देखें तो HDFC Bank is around 10%, Bajaj Finance is around 9.3%, Infosys is 8.73%, Kotak Mahindra Bank is 6.82%, ICICI Bank 6.64%, Avenue Supermarts 5.87%, Tata Consultancy 5.84%, NBFC 5.63%. Reliance Industries 4.97 and Hindustan Unilever 2.50. So as of 28 February 2021, हम ओवरऑल एसेट एलोकेशन के बारे में बात करें तो बैंक्स 23.52% है, फाइनेंस 16.92, इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी 16.22, कंज्यूमर ड्यूरेबल्स 8.49 and pharmaceuticals 5.97 and others are 28.82. टॉप 5 सेक्टर अगर देखें तो फार्मास्यूटिकल्स, कंज्यूमर नॉन ड्यूरेबल्स, इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी, फाइनेंस एंड बैंक्स, राइट. सो दिस इज द पोर्टफोलियो स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द आदित्य बिरला ब्लू चिप फंड. अगर पोर्टफोलियो की होल्डिंग वर्सेस इक्विटी लार्ज कैप की होल्डिंग में देखें तो आप देख सकते हैं कि इट हैज पोर्टफोलियो way larger than the category average in the sectors of financials, technology, healthcare, services, but it is not having that much of age in the FMCG sector, automobiles, energy, construction, but having a good better holding in the chemicals and not good holding into communication and consumer durables as compared to category averages. Let's talk about the various risk measures. So the two important parameters which an investor needs to do, these are the technicals, right? So forget the technicals, the beta. The beta means if the index moves 1%, how much the fund would move. So you can see that it has a 0.78% beta, which means if the index moves by 100, the fund would move by 0.78. If the index moves by minus 100, the fund would move by minus 78 points. So this is the beta. So you can see that it has lower beta than the large cap, which is which shows that the volatility is lower as compared to its category average. Alpha means the better returns it gave over its index, benchmark index. So you can see that the alpha is far better than the category average. The category of late is delivering minus 0.58, minus 0.52 alpha, which is it is underperforming the index, whereas the fund is delivering 5.32 points better than the average and then the index returns. So the alpha is huge as compared to category averages. Right now, who should buy and why should one invest into this kind of fund? So when you invest for 5 years or more, you can expect gains that comfortably beat the inflation rate as well as returns of fixed income options. But be prepared for ups and downs in your investment value along the way, as we have seen the volatility. This is a fund that invests in big companies compared to those that invest in smaller companies such as funds. Such funds tends to fall less when stock prices fall. So it will give you stability to your portfolio as compared to small and mid cap funds. Therefore, they are more suited to conservative equity investors. The fund holds a compact portfolio concentrated towards a few selected sectors like financials and stocks within those sectors. The concentrated nature of the fund may result in high volatility if any of the underlying stock or sectors come under pressure. This makes the fund suitable only for investors having higher risk appetite, looking for capital appreciations over a longer time period for 5 years or more. तो अगर आपको 5 साल और उससे ज़्यादा अगर आपको रिटर्न चाहिए और आपको बेंचमार्क को बीट करना है, यू वांटेड एन अल्फा, आप अपनी रिटर्न अच्छी चाहते हैं और यू वांटेड टू क्रिएट वेल्थ, तो आप इस फंड को सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं बिकॉज एज यू कैन बाय द नाउ यू मस्ट हैव कम टू नो दैट इट्स कंसिस्टेंटली कैटेगरी विनर कंसिस्टेंसी के तौर पे मार्केट डाउन के टाइम पे भी अच्छा दिया और मार्केट अप के टाइम पे भी अच्छा दिया हुआ है. सो यू कैन इन्वेस्ट योर मनी इनटू दिस काइंड ऑफ फंड. Only thing is which I would like to highlight here is follow asset allocation and rebalancing model based on your risk appetite. Put your money, diversify your money into various asset class and do rebalancing every year so that you can generate risk optimized return out of your portfolio and also minimize the risk, right? So if you wish to focus on keeping and growing your money, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. अगर आप ये YouTube पे देख रहे हैं तो आप उसको सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हैं और बेल आइकन को क्लिक कर दीजिए so that you can receive notification. You can also follow me on my podcast on the anchor.fm. You can read my articles on my blog planetworld.in. You can also view some videos there. There is a good personal financial literacy free website moneycraft.com जहाँ पे जाके आप बाइट साइज वीडियोस देख के अपनी फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी बढ़ा सकते हैं. You can also join me on by liking my Facebook page Planet Wealth or joining me on the Facebook group Financial Wellbeing Group. ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. एंड द बेस्ट वे इज टू स्टोर माय व्हाट्सएप नंबर विच इज 9328190022. उसको आप स्टोर कर लीजिए अपने मोबाइल में एंड देन सेंड ए व्हाट्सएप मैसेज, ऐड मी योर नेम करके. then I will put you into one of my financial literacy broadcast group and then you will keep on this kind of regular updates in your WhatsApp so that you can learn financial literacy in a better way. So the caution is you need to store my number, otherwise you will not receive my broadcast messages, right? So I hope ये एक्सिस ब्लू चिप फंड के ऊपर मैंने ये छोटी सी एनालिटिक्स वीडियो जो मैंने आपके लिए प्रेजेंट की थी वो आपकी इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजन को इफेक्टिव करने में, आपकी वेल्थ क्रिएट करने में और आपको फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम अचीव करने में हेल्प करेंगी. May God shower abundant wealth to you. May you achieve financial freedom. And thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Thank you.